Welcome or welcome back to my little creative corner of the internet. I'm thrilled to share with you my creative and ink-soaked journey of Inktober 2023. This year I'm determined to conquer the daunting Inktober challenge in all its glory with a whopping 31 daily drawings and little YouTube shorts as my process videos. I mean, let's be real, I've stumbled before, but not this time. And guess what? I'm here to spill the ink on all my tips and tricks for successfully navigating the inky waters while juggling the chaos of our oh-so-hectic lives. So, why am I doing this? Well, I want to inspire you to dive head first into a drawing challenge of your own, or at the very least, ignite the creative spark within you. Trust me, it's going to be one incredible adventure. Don't miss out on the grand finale, where I will flip through my entire Inktober sketchbook and reveal every drop of this year's creative adventures. To kick things off, I stocked up on a few treasure troves of new ink materials, some fine liner and markers for the challenge. But enough of that, let's dive into the secret ingredients of this year's Inktober to make your creative last throughout the complete months. Tip number 1: Inktober with a creative body. My number one tip for conquering Inktober or any creative challenge is this: do it with a creative buddy. Have an accountability partner is an absolutely game changer. I teamed up with the amazing Jenny from Dotted Journal right here on YouTube. I will leave a link to her channel in the description of the video. Go check out her lovely Inktober videos after watching this one till the end. We had each other's backs throughout the challenge and also did some pre-planning together. After all, the creative community and fellow artists are the rocket fuel you need to keep that creative engine roaring throughout such a long-lasting challenge. That's why I believe starting with a bigger challenge that are more artists participating in, like Inktober, is the way to go, because you're swimming in ideas of inspiration from fellow artists online. Tip number 2: don't compare, just create. Now let's talk about tip number 2. Yes, it's amazing to get inspired by all your fellow artists, but it's easy to get lost in comparing your work to that of other creators. Yes, let their brilliance inspire you and motivate you, but don't get tangled up in the cobwebs of self-doubt or envy. Remember, the only artist you should compete with is your past self. Your creative journey is like no other, and that's what makes it beautiful. Tip number 3: the art of pre-planning. Pre-planning is your trusted co-pilot when it comes to challenges, especially daily ones. When life's a roller coaster, planning becomes your superhero. For this Inktober, I took the plunge and prepared by creating little tiny thumbnails for each daily prompt before October even started, as well as doing some pencil sketches in advance, like you see me creating in the background of this video at the moment. Now for tip number 4: know your limits. Decide how much time you will provide to your new creative habit on a daily basis, and plan the size and complexity of your artwork accordingly. Don't set yourself up for failure from the start by wanting to do big, amazing masterpieces each day. That would cost you 5 hours of drawing if you know you will only have 1 hour each day. For me, that meant I started with my mini moleskin sketchbook for the challenge, because I knew that was a size and an effort I would be able to stick through the months each day, no matter what else would come up. And that was my absolute main priority this year, to stick through the challenge and complete it. That's how we land at our tip number 5 for this Inktober challenge. Try a goal-oriented approach. Set yourself a personal focus for your creative challenge. For me, that was completing all 31 days this Inktober. But here's the twist. At first I was tackling the prompts day by day, but then a light bulb moment struck me. With filming, editing and posting for the YouTube shorts, as well as creating the little illustration each day, it became a bit much on the daily basis. So I decided to batch draw some prompts when the stars, or rather the lighting, aligned with my free time, with the eyes on my ultimate goal for this year's Inktober of completing the challenge. So even if it meant a wild dash in the last week where I cranked out all my illustrations over the weekend, and even though it meant to post some double shorts on some days to catch up when life threw me a curveball and put me out of place, I wanted to stick to it, and I knew that was my main focus. So I did some double posts this year and also did a little bit of like having one day off or something in the middle, and just kept going and not got demotivated by skipping 1 or 2 days. So know your own personal creative goal when you attempt a creative challenge. Now, how is your Inktober challenge going? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. And if you got any more tips from your creative Inktober adventures, share them in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, a thumbs up would make me really happy. And if you want to join me on my creative adventures, hit the subscribe button down below.